Have you ever seen someone's mistreatment of employees come back to ruin their business? I worked at a small tech startup called Next Gen Solutions for 3 years. The CEO, Richard, was notorious for his explosive temper and unreasonable demands. He'd scream at developers until they cried, force people to work 80-hour weeks without compensation, and fire anyone who dared question him. I was the lead programmer, responsible for our flagship product, a security software that was gaining traction in the market. Despite the toxic environment, I stayed because I believed in what we were building. The code was my baby, and I'd spent countless nights perfecting it. Things reached a breaking point when Richard humiliated our newest developer, May, during a company meeting. She had found a critical security flaw and brought it to his attention privately. Instead of thanking her, he berated her in front of everyone, calling her incompetent and suggesting she was only hired to fill a diversity quota. May quit on the spot. 7 other developers followed within the week. Richard was unfazed, claiming replaceable cogs like us were easy to find. He hired a team of cheaper, inexperienced developers and demanded they patch the security flaw immediately without understanding the architecture. What Richard didn't know was that I had built a subtle fail-safe into the system. If certain core files were modified incorrectly, the entire codebase would corrupt itself beyond repair. It wasn't malicious. It was designed to prevent amateur tampering that could create security vulnerabilities. 2 months after I left, NextGen released their update. Within hours, their client systems began crashing. The inexperienced team had triggered my fail-safe. Companies lost millions in data, and lawsuits poured in. NextGen's reputation was destroyed overnight. Richard called me begging for help, offering triple my salary. I declined and reminded him of his replaceable cogs comment. Last I heard, he was working as a mid-level manager at a big box store where he can't fire anyone without HR approval.